Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. It is 9/11. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about some of the services, memorials, the remembrance of this somber 23rd anniversary of 9/11 throughout the day, really, on WDAY. Have a lot of wildfire smoke and haze to talk about as well. Of course, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time, but of course, it stays on your feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you. We also make it into a podcast. You can find that at inform.com/podcast. Look for the Inform Minute. Or anywhere you find your podcast. You go find it.
We're everywhere. We're easy to find. Go find us.
Google it.
All right. The last day or so has been pretty brutal with the smoke, and it's as bad as I could remember it for a while.
It's icky outside. That smoke moved in yesterday. Yesterday it was mainly upper level, but it was enough to give us kind of that weird orange glow to the sky. It just looked kind of Mars-like outside yesterday. Yeah. Now some of that's made its way down to the surface, and by some I mean a lot. It is stinky outside. You can smell it, you can feel it. Itchy eyes, watery eyes, itchy throat. Just kind of hard to breathe outside. Air quality is in that red color if you refer to that air quality map, which means unhealthy for all. So it's not a bad idea to limit your time outside, especially this morning. Wind this morning has been out of the north about 5 to 10 miles an hour, just not enough of a push to help clear out the smoke. It becomes a little more northeasterly throughout the day today, east tonight, and then southeast tomorrow. And when we get that southeasterly turn, that'll help to get rid of some of the smoke. I expect it to thin today, so improvement is in the forecast, but really not get much better, noticeably better, until about tomorrow. It'll be windy tomorrow with that, about 15 to 25 gusting near 30, but we need that. We need some good strong pushes to get that stuff out of here, clean the air a little. We're going to keep the forecast today a little bit cooler than kind of what we were originally thinking because of the thick wildfire smoke kind of acting like clouds. We'll go lower 80s today, some spots up north, upper 70s even. Upper 80s though tomorrow as we get rid of the smoke, we get sunshine back in full force. Let's see, 80s around for the rest of the weekend into early next week. Chance at a few thunder showers late Friday into early Saturday. Friday night, I'd say 5 p.m. and beyond. We'll start watching out for some of those thunder showers. It's more than 48 hours away right now, so I can't promise, but it looks like some high school football games could be impacted by a few of those thunder showers. Might need the umbrella. Hopefully no lightning delays. That's no fun for anyone. Next week, mainly 80s, but I do have a hint at 70s toward the end of the 10-day forecast, which you, of course, can check out on our Storm Tracker app or inform.com. Okay, hard to breathe outside. Just listen to your body. You know, not a great day to go for a run outside. Maybe if you are a runner outside, maybe opt for a walk instead, just something that's not so strenuous. So listen to your body because it's just icky. All right.
We're all feeling it. I mean, I are coughing and sneezing that are,
it just,
it's affecting us all
gross.
for sure.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
On this morning, 23 years ago, the world was changed forever. Of course, 19 terrorists hijacked 4 planes headed for California from the East Coast. The planes crashed into the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and another into a field in Pennsylvania. In total, the 9/11 terrorist attacks took the lives of 2,977 people. Today, local groups are doing their part to honor those who died that day. Many of them are climbing stairs, and there are a lot of other memorial events. We know we talked a lot about the one on MSUM's campus today, but of course, seeing people, climbing those stairs, honoring the first responders who did it that fateful day.
Yeah, it's just one of those small ways to put yourself kind of in their shoes in a way, but obviously there's no way to really recreate it. But the images you still see from that day hit home, and it's tough. So each year, of course, we try to keep the memory of those who lost their lives alive, and that's what a lot of people are doing today. 2 suspects are still on the loose this morning after nearly 100 cars were broken into all over Fargo. Investigators are still working on an exact number of the cars that was broken into, but they do say it happened between 10:30 Monday night and 6 o'clock Tuesday morning. Police say with how many cars and areas were impacted, it's possible there are more. So if you noticed anything off about your car, if you're a part of this crime spree, a victim of it, make sure to contact Fargo Police. Also, if you know anything about the people that did it or have any information about what happened, also contact police.
Well, we're now hearing from Bison head football coach Tim Polasek after a player was cut from the team following a weekend shooting. Of course, a story WDAY has been tracking closely for you. Linebacker Jaden Pickett is still in the Cass County Jail this morning, facing a list of charges, including terrorizing, reckless endangerment. We know he's also facing a charge for stealing a gun. The coach admits it's been a difficult couple of days. He says he actually had a very emotional attachment to this situation because he had actually recruited him when he was in Wyoming, so knew this player very well. Polisek says right now there's no indication that any other NDSU football players will be charged as of now, but of course we'll continue following that story.
Tough situation.
Yeah.
The dust is settling this morning on the first debate between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. If you watched it right here on WDAY on our stations. Of course, as expected, no shortage of fireworks, blows exchanged between the candidates, kind of just some highlights of a wide range of issues: economy, immigration, abortion, democracy itself, and of course there'll be no coverage of the candidates as we get closer to the election.
Absolutely. Hot Mic with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. Today, Dom's talking about the two newest varsity football programs in North Dakota. They're going to be playing each other this Friday. We were talking about it a little bit in the newsroom after our newscast as well. How Minot North is preparing for that game against Horace. Plus, the Twins finally found some offense to snap their losing skid.
They needed a win. You can watch Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and Inforum.com.
And now's a great time to get that Inform.com subscription. It's an all-access pass to all your news, weather, sports headlines. 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. Just go to Inform.com/subscribe to check out that deal.
Remember, join us the rest of the day for our newscast. Our next one's at 11, then 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. 6 is now an hour long. We'll be back with the first news tomorrow morning from 5 to 7. Join us then.
Have a great day, everyone.